All right, hole heads, this is a very special edition of Taco Tuesday. We're going to call this Taco Tuesday because we're actually cheating a little bit. Yeah. I'm Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, but instead of Frank, here's the Cornhole Dude. How about this? I get the Mississippi Ninja making a special guest appearance as we wave goodbye to our champion multiple times over here at the Spooky Nook Champion Mill Major, which we just wrapped up. And we wanted to do this one because we wanted to get you all the results. You can, if you missed it over the weekend, hopefully you're enjoying this episode of Taco Tuesday. But man, what a weekend at Spooky Nook.
I mean, what a weekend. We had over 300 players in this building. And this building is beautiful. And we could have held like 5 times that in this building. But man, and it did not disappoint us. The action, all divisions, great action. We were streaming on YouTube all night tonight. I hope y'all all tuned in. And, man, I'll tell you what, we had a blast.
Yeah, it was something else. The CBC guys brought it big time and set up and ran everything through Facebook on Friday. If you saw that action, you can go back and catch it again. We'll also be cutting some stuff up and putting it out on the YouTube channel there. But, yeah, Saturday all day YouTube, and it was just constant. And I credit to those guys pulling the matches that you wanted to see, keeping you up to date on the scores. This was a different kind of major. For me, I got a chance to kind of scoot around and see and do some things I don't normally get to do because I'm constantly back here on the mic. And so it was a different perspective for me. But what's interesting is different as the perspective is, the names at the top of the winners list always seem to be the same.
That's right.
And now I will say that. Now, having said that, juniors, how about Beaver, man, showing up again?
Yeah.
Our man, Bevan Thompson, shows up and takes the juniors division, and I think he double dipped Noah, didn't he? To get that, he had to double dip that one, and then Kelsey Heidert's on a roll, back-to-back women's championships, and then your boy. How about Johnny
Thomas, man, again.
How many purple jerseys we've had? How many majors?
I think that's 4 for him already.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
He's had 4 purple jerseys out of 3 majors. How did he do that? No, I'm just playing.
He's that good. That's how he does it. I tell you,
he's basically killing it. Stacey Van Gilder and the Amish assassin take down the co-ed. That was big time stuff. And then how about Team Pitch and the Bagmaster Quads led by Braden Easterling? Again, another name you keep hearing popping to the top of the list. And then it all wrapped up on Friday. John Jones and Craig Callahar Jr. took the big blind draw.
Yeah, a big blind draw. 90-something teams, man. Come on. That is a big blind draw. It's split into two divisions, and there's your winners right there.
That's something. And you know, and this would be a good point as we go transition from Friday into Saturday to give credit where credit is due, and that would be Mia Ray and Jesse Hempy for running this tournament in a way that Chris Clark, April Clements, and Ryan LaBelle would have been uber proud.
Absolutely, and she's gotten the training from those, and she did not disappoint. Her and Jesse just kept this thing rolling. Actually started every division early. Believe it or not, every division.
Actually, LaBelle, I think you and Chris and Frank and April are going to have a talk about how well it went because I think Frank was trying to prove a little point. But he is out here breaking down everything. They're getting ready for volleyball or something else in this room, so they're glad to see us wrap things up. And I'll tell you who else was glad to see us wrap things up. Anybody who walked into a division against a hurt. Those guys just, again, continue to dominate in doubles, world doubles. They take the championship hardwood home, and Caleb Hurt works his way back through the losers bracket in the final 4 and does it again against Tyler Amos. And man, oh man.
Well, think about this. We had 4 different brackets, A, B, C, and D.
Yep.
And all the 4 came in here undefeated.
Yeah.
That never happens. There's usually 1 or 2 come in with 1 loss. And so we reseeded, and it turned into a mini 4-person tournament that with double elimination.
And 4 completely different styles of play until you got down to, I think we were talking about Caleb and who was his doppelganger that he was
Brandon Earls.
Brandon Earls. I mean, you watch the 2 of them side by side, and it's like watching an older and a younger version of each of them.
Well, you pointed that out with a little video you had, and
I'm going to share that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these 2 guys were just neck for neck, and Brandon actually put Caleb in the losers bracket, believe it or not.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And what's interesting too, Bill from CBC pointed out, all 4 of the bracket winners were playing with carpet bags.
Oh yeah,
all 4 of them.
Carpet is making a comeback, buddy.
We talked about that at the Worlds, that it was going to be the year of the carpet bag in the new coming season, and it certainly has been. And I'll tell you what, it has been fun to watch. It's been fun to try to keep up with. There were a lot of socials in that last match.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what a weekend. Caleb and Isaac Hurt dominate again through doubles. Nicely done. Let's give a little love to our doubles and singles tier players as well. Tier 2, Aaron Lambert and Drew Waking took tier 2 in the doubles.
Let me stop you right there.
All right.
How about those two names in tier 2?
Tier 2, I know.
That's two great players.
Yeah, and then Clacy White and Braden Alsman took tier 3. And then in singles, how about Malachi Cade taking the top spot in tier 2? And then Derek Esmond took the top spot in tier 3. So congratulations. And that's where we've been. That's what we did today and tonight. But let's talk about where we're going. I mean, this coming weekend is going to be big. 2 majors. So Legends in Bryan, Texas, going to be back to that facility, which is similar to this facility.
Yeah, it is.
Just a little bit of a smaller version, but the same kind of composite floor.
Absolutely.
We're going to be out on the floor where they're normally running hoops and all sorts of things. And the guys down there, Jamie and the whole crew at Legends. We're going to have a Thursday night backyard bash in the facility. Anybody within 100, 150 miles wants to come out, you have a chance to win. Your top 16 finishers will win a membership to the ACO, and they will automatically be put into pool play on Saturdays. $2,000 purse for doubles.
I'm catching a plane.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. And then at the same time, Manassas is going to be going on there. Prince William, and I know the SVC crew is going to be running that one. So that's how we're going to wrap up the month of September, and then we move in. I was looking at October. A Hollywood Casino Major in Bangor, Maine. Yeah. Right there at the Cross Insurance Center, right across the street from Hollywood Casino. If you're looking for a place to stay, casino rooms are always a lot of fun.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, they are. Knowing that's right downstairs from you, down the escalator.
I'm not going there.
But Bangor, Maine, this time of year is going to be gorgeous, and we're looking forward to being out there for that as well. And then the 20th and the 21st, back to Panama City Beach at the Lake Town Wharf. It's going to be a big one. You're going to be at that one?
Yeah, we're going to be there, right?
I don't know. I don't think we are. I think we had some personal stuff come up, and I think family business had to take precedence. So we'll talk about that afterwards. Yeah. But we'll make it up somewhere.
Absolutely.
And then Lubbock Civic Center, back in the Lone Star State, just a couple of weeks after having been in Legends there in Bryan, Texas. That's going to wrap up October right there on Halloween weekend. So that should be a lot of fun at the Lubbock Civic Center as well.
We're talking about going to Prince William next weekend.
Yeah, Manassas, yeah.
And Isaac and Caleb Hurt will be in that field. And think about this right here. Okay, so we are 3 or 4 weeks into the season right now, started September 1st. Caleb Hurt can max out in September. In September. Come on.
So let me ask you this then. This is a good topic, and feel free to comment. We can kick back some answers later on since we're pre-recording, but you max out that early in the season. What's your motivation? I mean, he wants to be the king of cornhole. There's no question whatsoever. But how many majors do we see him at after that once he maxes out?
Well, I think you're going to see him at the ones that are really close to him. Yeah. And he's going to go take everybody's lunch money. That's what he's going to do.
Well, he's got those Pro Series money, too. That's money.
Absolutely. He's going to go come take your lunch money. I'm not going to let you win and get as many as I've got. That's what he's going to say, right? Huh?
Yeah, well, we talk about that lunch money, big lunch money on the table for the Atlantic City skins, pro skins that are going to be happening. And then we got that super major the first weekend in January. So that's going to be a 3-day major with a doubled prize purse for the ACO skins for the pros. And then the other thing that we talked about with regard to Owensboro is we announced this past week, going back to Owensboro, Throw-Owensboro, if you will, for the World Championships.
Oh man, I can't wait. We had such a good time. You and I on a lot, did a lot of matches, and we did have a lot of free time the way it ran, and I mean, it's a great place to go. They had that river walk out there, had a lot of bands, a lot of food out there.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's just a good time.
And if you want to bring the family out, lots to do. There's Holiday World right across the river there in Santa Claus, Indiana, and there's always new restaurants, new bars, everything popping up. So there's other stuff to do. Hell, a lot of people went out and played golf. They had some really nice golf courses out there as well. So obviously, all of that information we will continue to pass along, and we will build and make Owensboro bigger and better. Tailgater's going to be bigger and better. It's going to be big fun for the World's 18 and 19 back to back. My mission this year is to not just move it to Owensboro, to see if they'll officially change the name of the city to ACO Owensboro.
ACO Owensboro. That sounds like a winner to me. You got a lot of pull, man. This guy right here is famous. He's a legend.
I'm very, very powerful. Very powerful. Oh, that's
a little snafu right there.
Well, that's all right. Champion Mill in this area is famous for its earthquakes.
Really?
You know that?
No, I did not. But
It's. I think what that is that's the camera saying, I'm exhausted. I'm
Yeah.
whooped. I've taken enough
Agree.
pictures. I've taken enough video, and I don't need to see the two of you anymore.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and take a break. We're going to wrap it up. This special edition of the Taco, wrapping things up, and we appreciate you being here. I'm Finn the Loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with Phillip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. You want to do the Cornhole Dude part? Do it to it.
Keep on pitching.
You owe him 7 cents.